Serigne, maybe can you talk to us a little bit about, some of the, I guess, some of the lessons that, that you feel you've learned in going through this process?
Yeah, I think in terms of lessons, first one, I think working in the emerging market, one thing that we've learned is that one, you need to be patient when you're building tech, because as opposed to a developed market where you kind of can get a sense of like where the gaps are and try to fill it in directly. For us, it's really like a learning process. Like it's a lot of testing, it's a lot of failing, and it's a lot of having fun. Like Kareem said, like we have at the beginning, I think we were too focused on like finding the right solution right away, and then we realized that don't try to put too much resources at the beginning. Like test it out, see how the market receives it, see how users are giving you feedback, and then from then build progressively the technology that once you have a better idea of the market, then you can really get to it. So for us, it was like, okay, you have to make sure that you really just, you take the researcher's approach, which is great when you're doing research projects. It's a lot more difficult when you're actually trying to build your product because, you're very impatient, like trying to ship out features as quickly as possible. And then I think the other thing which was very important in terms of lessons was just a different way of how you think of research when it comes to building a product. Like when you're used to doing a lot of like research projects and just like doing like the traditional methods, when you really think of like, okay, how can we make this as a product? It really requires a different set of like thinking of how to go about it. There's, okay, this is how we normally do it, but now how can we make it more where you can streamline it where other people can use it at the same time? And it requires like switching between the brains of, okay, this is what I know from the research aspect. Now when you look at the tech aspect, there's like a limitation to it. Of course, you can't do everything that you want to do, so you really have to learn like, okay, what do I prioritize out of all of these beautiful things that we love doing? What are like the most important things I need to take out of it? And also what is feasible within what I want to do. I would love to create beautiful products that do everything, but at the end of the day, you have to know how to prioritize. Okay, this is the most important part of the quant research that we really want to extract from it and then build a product around it, and not just necessarily, okay, I just want to do everything. It's so cool. Let's just make a product out of everything. And then once you launch it, you realize that people don't really want to use it because it's either too complex because you've gotten too much into your researcher's brain. But yeah. So that's like for us, like the most important lessons.
Saying no, yeah. Saying that the stuff that you decide not to do sounds like an important decision.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.